that. Any cloth at all, can they help me make a suit and I perform at in Barbados, up in St. Joseph.
All right.
You know they have a part of St. Joseph that name Suriname?
Yeah. For after the Suriname people.
Right. Up there, what's that place called? Do we remember the state there? There's a club up there and a festival ground called Naniki.
Naniki, yes.
No, I don't know up there.
Listen, a fella by the name of Tom Haynes
All right.
owns it. And I performed up there with Brinsley Ford
Yes.
and David Haynes.
I think I remember. They did a tune together, innit?
The three of us have done a tune together.
Yeah.
And we were called Three the Hard Way.
I know the tune, and I like the tune.
It hasn't been released yet. I know how you hear it.
David play.
David played for you? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Because an Italian friend of mine said to me one night, he said, I had a dream. You know. So what? He said, I dreamed that you, David, and Brinsley was together with a group called Three Man Connection.
Yeah.
I said, hey, that's good, boy. I tell David, he said, yeah. I tell Brinsley said, yeah. Brinsley went and told his manager
Yeah.
that we've got an idea, and it's called Three the Hard Way. I said, Brinsley, I told you 3-man connection.
Yeah.
And my idea was to make a tree and have photos of the three of us as branches of
Yeah.
this tree. So now that Brinsley has gone and told that we are Three the Hard Way, I said, that's all right. The album name 3-Man Connection,
Yeah.
which is back to, you know.
Yeah.
And we went to Italy to stay in a vineyard in Firenze
Yeah.
to be together for 10 days and write some tunes. We've written enough tunes to do an album, but we haven't finished all of them yet. You know, so my
Again.
brethren, David
Again.
Haynes, Brinsley Ford, I'm still with those people, and I think we are possibly reggae's first and only supergroup, drawing from 3 different groups, from
Yeah.
Steel Pulse, from Aswad and Matumbi, to make one group.
You mentioned Matumbi. I'm your king.
Okay.
Tell me how
After
you came
tonight.
about.
Well, I had some time in the recording studio where I worked because it suited the boss to give me time for time. He never had to give me any cash. So I would work, I don't know, 10 hours for him. He'd give me 3 hours for myself. And that 3 hours, I would use it to do my productions.
Yeah.
Like City Games,
Yeah.
you know, like Matumbi, whoever, Errol Campbell, Errol Dunkley, right? And when we did that, the first tune I produced in that studio was After Tonight. Because we had a contract with Trojan,
Yeah.
and in 1971, Trojan released our first song, and it was a reggae version of Hot Chocolate's song, Brother Louie. Now, when we first went to Trojan, they didn't like our political stance, because they were about making love tune, make version for tune that's already in the charts, easier to sell. And when Matumbi did our first recording independently, we took it to Trojan, seeking a release.
Yeah.
And they didn't much care for all our political comment. Like, we had a tune called Go Back Home, and it was about Enoch Powell's speech of Rivers of Blood.
Wolverhampton.
And they thought, oh, you guys are like touching on raw nerve there. But we like that Hot Chocolate version. And we'd only done that at the end of the session so that I could sell it as a dub plate to the sound systems because it was a reggae version of a pop song.
Yeah.
Completely oblivious to the fact that that tune was heavy political comment between a white guy who found himself a black girl and taken her to his family who didn't want to know about that, and she'd taken him to her family who were against it, right? And there was a line in the song went, danger, danger when you taste brown sugar. Louis had a terrible fight because he got a black girl and she was black as the night. Louis was whiter than white.
Yeah.
You know, and they allowed that tune because they knew it before, oblivious to its real political meaning. Yeah. And so I was laughing, but the rest of the group weren't because we'd only made it for a dub plate. And I was singing.
Yeah.
So the singers objected to our first release, a tune with Dennis Bovell singing and playing guitar. What do? Stand up like dummies and sing backing vocals for him, they were saying. So by the time we'd come around to making After Tonight, which was not a political thing, but it was the beginning of the Lovers Rock thing. So Matumbi was straddling Lovers Rock lane and political comment lane, you know, trying to get through the door, right? And so once we'd done After Tonight now, which was a Lovers Rock tune, and there was a label in Battersea called Safari, a guy called Reg McLean. And we meaning the drummer of Matumbi and myself, had been a part of the creation of Louisa Mark's tune, Caught You in a Lie.
Now, what part did you play in that?
I played all the parts, not the drums.
Right.
In the same way that I did Silly Games, I did that with the drummer. The drummer played and I played all the rest. Even the synthesizer got, that was me.
Right.
Right? Because the original song Caught You in a Lie, the intro went ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da, right? And I thought that was a bit dated for what we were trying to do. But being a fan of Yes and Rick Wakeman, I had a Moog synthesizer in the studio that you had to know how to tune it, and it was monophonic.
Right.
But I turned it into a polyphonic thing because I overdubbed two tracks at the same time, and it's the same sound to make it wider.
Yeah.
So when I did, Robbie Shakespeare, my friend, was in the studio. And I was kind of showing off that. I said, hey, you see in Jamaica, we don't have no Moog synthesizer like this, you know.
Yeah.
And I was,
yeah.
And Lloydie Coxon said to me, did you just record that? I went, yeah. He went, don't rub it out. Right? Because he favored that as a new beginning to the tune, apart from the ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, which is saxophone. And we didn't have a saxophone. I had a synthesizer. And I did that. And then I played the bass, the guitar, the keyboard, and accompanied Louisa in, keep her in the right vein to sing the tune. And the result was phenomenal. Because Lloydie Coxon, who boasted that he never played no music that was recorded in England. I only play Jamaica music and pre-release. And there he was, eating his own words by playing a tune that I had made with him in London. But because he was playing it, a lot of people thought it must have been recorded in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And that opened the gate. And that song became historical as the first lovers rock tune, because I mean there are people who argued that the lovers reggae had been around for a long time, and it had John Holt, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, but it wasn't called lovers rock.
And it wasn't British.
Well, lovers rock was the name of what we gave to what we were creating to the reggae tree in the UK.
British.
Yeah. So
Leroy.
yeah, all the people like that. Lloydie Coxon, you know, Caught
Yeah.
You in a Lie. So after Caught You in a Lie, I let Reg McLean hear After Tonight. He was like, yeah. Because there he had a group who could go and play it live on stage. And Louisa was just the one singer. She would have to get a group to. And so After Tonight was the second song that was released on the Safari label. Right? And that catapulted Matumbi to when I did Man in Me.
What?
Now Man in Me.
Totally different song.
Absolutely.
Tell me.
Man in Me, I heard on the radio by a group called The Persuasions on their album Street Corner Symphony. The Persuasions were an a cappella group. And I was a fan. And when they did Man in Me, I thought, I'm going to make a reggae version of that tune. Oblivious to the fact that it had been written by Bob Dylan.
Right.
Right? And the beginning now, because I was famous for changing the intro to tunes, either by guitar or by synthesizer. And on that I went down, 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 and that was the intro of the tune. I used to be known as Mr. Intro. When we're doing cover versions, people would go, Dennis, give me an intro. Right? And I would come with something, whatever it was. And then that song, it was a guitar. And then After Tonight, it was a guitar. Because I was thinking that I was possibly one of the greatest reggae guitarists to come to life in England.
But you double track the guitar, innit?
Oh, for After Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was quadruple track,
Yeah.
in fact, you know.
And you harmonized it as well at the same time.
But listen, do you know what I was playing there?
What?
I was playing tribute to I. Roy.
Okay.
Soldering now with the old girl want.
Ah.
Soldering welding now with the young girl want. Da, 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 da.
Right.
And it came out like that.
So what guitar did you use?
At that time, I had just
Was
bought
that a Stratocaster?
Fender Stratocaster. Because Jimi Hendrix used the Fender
Yeah.
Telecaster.
Yeah.
Right? And I couldn't get a hold of one of them, and I thought, because the Strat was more...
the Strat was... It had such a sound.
More bite.
Yeah.
And you could put the out of phase
Yeah.
on the three. If you put between the first and the second pickup, out of phase, fantastic sound. So that's what I use.
Because Ali uses a Telecaster, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it gives you a totally different
And
sound.
also, if your hands are small,
Yeah.
you can play it better because the neck of the Stratocaster is a bit wider.
Mm.
You know, Telecaster, you could put your whole hand around it.
Yeah.
It was more. I thought it was more of a girly guitar.
Yeah. But you know what? I gotta say, I loved David's Gibson Les Paul.
Yeah. Now, that was the guitar of John Capai, my guitar,
Yeah.
who's Les Paul. He was the Les Paul man.
Yeah.
You know, and he only ever played that, right? But me was a
Strat.
Strat.
You can
In
hear
fact,
it.
I've got a Strat that I bought in 1976, the first owner, and it's currently on loan to the V&A, and it had been on loan to the British Library,
Right.
because that was the guitar that I pretty much played.
I had to send them my books because they told me, listen, your book's getting popular, and
V&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me that I had to send it.
Yeah, man.
So I've just sent them
the curator of the V&A is a black woman called Janet Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And her brother runs Cookout, Reggae Roast.
Yeah.
On Sunday, on every
Oh,
first Sunday
good.
of the month in Finsbury Park.
Yeah, we can talk. We're gonna
We
have to
could
come
go on
back.
forever.
We're gonna have to come back then.
There's more.
Yeah, and thank you for helping my son with a bit of, with J Beats, who was with ranking, and big up ranking.
My privilege.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Yeah, man. But we're gonna come back.
We're gonna come forward
because you have to. You've got an engagement that you've got to go to right
Absolutely.
now. So we're gonna do that. But I'm very, very thankful for you doing this.
Mr. Haynes, for you, a lot of things. Jimmy Haynes is a great friend of mine.
Oh, don't start talking about Jimmy Haynes and his guitaring.
Listen. Listen. Jimmy Haynes.
What he's done with Steel Pulses.
Listen.
Babylon the Bandit.
He played also with Aswad.
Yes. Oh.
Listen, let me tell you now, he played also with Mind Blowing Disease.
Yes.
What's that group called?
Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of things. He produced that girl, Karen Wheeler, her album, UK Black. Okay. He also produced the album with Desiree. And he played on a couple of the Equals tunes. Black skin, blue-eyed boy. That's Jimmy Haynes playing guitar. I mean, David and I were in Barbados recently, rehearsing with the group. And David said to me, Dennis, this young lady, does she resemble anyone that you... I don't know. Jimmy Haynes, that's his niece. What? Singing backing vocals for me and David.
He has got some licks.
You know.
And he's... I've seen him in the studio. And
he's particular.
Yeah, he'll go back and 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 go back.
Until he gets what he wants. Yeah, Jimmy Haynes. Big salute. Yeah.
Thank you. Laid back but serious with the great Dennis Bovell and Grantley Haynes. Thank you ever so much.
Peace out.
Bless.